Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Mystic Nomad. I'm Vanessa Love, the Mystic Nomad. And this is a series where I am going to be introducing you to some really special people. Okay, it's called The Healer Next Door. I am so excited because this is the very first episode of this series that I'm doing. At the time of this recording, I currently live in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I'm always fascinated, being from the US, I'm always fascinated with how there are really amazing special healers everywhere, and they might even be right in your neighborhood. And I got obsessed with the idea of the healer next door. Because I would think about how I'm working out of my house, I'm just at home, and I remember looking out the window and seeing people passing by and thinking, they have no idea what kind of magic I'm making here, the kind of healing that I'm doing, and all of the other amazing things that I like to offer, they just have no idea. And sometimes I walk down the street and I see different places and all these apartment buildings, and I think, who's in there? So today we are going to be talking to someone that I met about a month ago, and I'll leave the introduction for when we go in, but I'm standing outside of her place right now, and I can't wait to introduce her to you. So enjoy.
Sí, para apartamento 101.
Hello! Thank you so much! Oh my gosh, so pretty!
Welcome home. If this would be my home, it will be full of plants.
Oh, I love that!
This is my place for now. So
Oh my
welcome
gosh,
to
show
join.
me. So pretty. Oh my gosh, so much light in here.
Yes.
And look at your altar.
Yes, with all my plants, my drum, my stones.
I love it. Thank you so much for inviting me in.
Thank you.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Mystic Nomad and the Healer Next Door. I have with me here Karen. Karen is from Argentina, and this is the segment where I introduce you to amazing people, healers, practitioners, guides from all over the world. And these are people that are right under your nose, right? So we're here, we're in Playa del Carmen, and who knew that she's in this beautiful, lovely apartment building 1 block from the beach. If you're here in Playa, you might have walked by and not even known that this amazing soul is here doing such fabulous healing work. I'm so excited for you to be here with me.
Me too.
And this is the first episode. I was telling her this is the very first episode, and I'm a little nervous and excited. And I'm just so happy that she said yes.
I feel excited too and very honored to
Oh.
be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I did just want to say that I met you about a month ago.
I think so.
Probably about a month, because I'm supposed to wait 21 days,
Yeah.
right, between
Yeah.
constellations. But I received now 2 healing sessions from Karen, and after the first one, there was immediate shift in me and in my household. So I think I had mentioned to her that I saw a difference in my daughter immediately. So I just had an amazing experience, and so I definitely wanted all of you to know about her. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself. You can say whatever you want to say, and I think maybe I didn't spill the beans yet on what it is that you do. So if you want to
First of all, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. It's a pleasure for me to be here and to share with all of you all this work that I do, because the first thing I would like to share with you is that this tool, what I do, that it's Family Constellation, it's something from all of us. Yes, it's not something that belongs to me or to anyone. It's a tool that is in service for the humanity. So it's a pleasure for me to be sharing some of this with all of you. So as you said, I'm from Argentina. I am now living in Mexico, and I work with the family constellations and with shamanismo too, and with other tools, but my main thing is family constellation, right? So I've been working first with other stuff, and then when I found family constellation, it was like everything in the same place, you know, when you like, I found like the base of everything somehow.
Yes.
That's what I felt. And a very short story of my life, maybe how I got to that that place. So I was a very problematic girl, very sensitive. I was like manifesting all those things that were happening in my family system at home and that nobody saw. So I was manifesting with symptoms and with anger and problems at school. So I was feeling I couldn't feel part of that house, you know, because I felt I was the problem somehow. So I've been all my life looking, you know, for something else. I have a deep connection with death. I think I told you once this story, but I've been very connected with death. So like since very kid, I've been very curious about this, you know. So that's why I always look for something else in this reality. I felt there's something else here.
Yeah.
But what we see is not the only thing. Here it's a little bit empty, you know.
I always felt like when I found healing work, when I found like something to study, that I was like seeing behind a curtain. Because I always knew there was something else. There's something else there that we just couldn't see. Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was lifting it up, like a curtain that I walked past 100 million times and just I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, and you know, the society, everything, sometimes it's hard to open up new things when the normal, it's another thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, because I'm always so fascinated with people's origin stories, because I feel like as healers, many times we like kind of fall into this, you know, like it just sort of happens. So what happened to you? What shaped you? Like who were you before, and what made you come into this?
it's a great question. Who I was before? Oh my God. Okay, so maybe I will start saying that I think most of us, of the family constellators, we are facilitators because our family system was crazy. So starting from there, so as I said before, I always felt, you know, I was connected with something else, and more I was growing up, more bored I felt, or like, yes, like, I don't know how to explain the words, what I felt. But I was always looking, like if something was missing for me. This was my feeling, my sensation. And one day someone invited me to training. Yes, I didn't know what it was. And it was a shamanismo training.
Okay.
But this woman mixed a bunch of different tools. And someone from that group invited me to a session to Family Constellation. So that's how I get there. And what I can say is that before starting this process, I felt like someone could come and do this to me and I will fly away. I didn't have a root, strong root. So all those gifts that I felt, all that intuition, all that sensitive,
Yeah.
it was more complicated for me. Instead of being a strength, a power, it was making my life more complicated because of that feelings and that emotionally, and yeah, I was very sensitive. So Family Constellations really changed my life. Like, there's no words to explain how, but what I can say is that now I feel all those things as a power, as a strength. I feel very grounded. Yeah, very grounded. So yeah, I can tell my nervous system
Yeah.
was addicted to intensity.
Oh.
You know,
Yep.
because as a kid, I couldn't be relaxed. My nervous system was always in alert because things at home were complicated. So I got used to this, and working myself, doing an inner work, helped me to put that energy that I had in a good place.
Yes.
You know?
Channeling it into a better place.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, Family Constellation.
Yeah.
This is something that I heard about a few years ago. You know, my very first astrology reading with my astrology teacher, she had said to me, looking at my chart, she said to me, I think that you would do really well with a family constellation healing. You know, she knew I was a healer, she knows like into all these things, but you know, it's kind of like, I tell people, because I'm also an esthetician, you can't, I mean, I can do my own healing, but it's kind of like giving yourself a facial. It doesn't really work, you know, or like a massage, you know, you need someone else to do it. And she said, I think you would really benefit from family constellation. And I was like, what is this? What is this family constellation? I don't know what this is. And she sort of described it to me, but then she also was kind of like, well, you kind of gotta go do it. And it has to be in person. And I was like, okay, yeah, I really want to do that. That was, my daughter was 2, she's now 8. That was 6 years ago. And you're the first person that, and I always feel like this is serendipitous.
Yeah.
You know?
This happens when it needs to be, when there's the right moment, only there it's available for us.
Right moment and right practitioner.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah.
And so I got to experience this, and it blew my mind. I remember being I did the group first, so we did a group session. I was in this session actively looking around, just feeling like, what is happening right now? Like, I feel like this is some of the strongest energy work I've ever had, mixed with therapy, like a therapy session, a group therapy session with a bunch of people that you don't know, but somehow in the field, you connect with them effortlessly. It's okay. So I'm gonna let you sort of describe what this is. What is family constellation?
Yeah. It's a hard question to answer.
I know.
It's a very hard one. The first thing I say, if you feel the call, just come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know maybe it's not very nice to say it like this, but really it's something very hard to explain with words.
Yeah, it's so
Such
true.
a big, deep, and quantum experience that sometimes to put words to this is to make it smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard really to explain, but of course I can share some information, some of my experience as a facilitator. The first thing we need to know is that we all are part from a system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bert Hellinger is the guy who brought this tool after the war. And what he realized is that there are some orders that are very important for us to know and to be, like to, I don't know what to say, but yeah, some important orders in life for the energy to flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when a traumatic situation happens, most of the times the system moves and we start to be in places that are not ours.
The visual that I just got when you said that is if we're all like on this web together and the web gets shook.
Exactly.
Like on a trampoline. I don't know why I'm thinking like a web that's kind of like a trampoline. And then you get bounced, right? You get bounced to this other place where you're not supposed to be.
Exactly.
Because of that trauma would be like that bouncing.
Yeah. So when this happens, we are most of the times we're standing in other person place, right? Unconsciously, of course, and it's very energetic. And one of the most important things that Bert Hellinger shared with us through this tool is that we all belong to our family system. Yes.
Yeah.
So there are some rules, as I said, some orders. One is that everyone belongs. So what happened with someone, it's excluded, for example, and there are many ways to be excluded from our family system, right? But when this happens, it looks like someone else will carry things from that person that was excluded. So unconsciously, it's like, I leave this for you, so then you belong.
Yeah.
You know? So this is very unconscious loyalties that we have. That's how we are carrying things that doesn't belong to us. Yes, so this is one of the most important things for family constellation. Yes, and for example, other important thing is that in every family system there is love. And maybe some of you can ask, how? If my mother was abusing me, how? But that's why we open a field to see more, to have another perspective, to see what happened to that mom to be like this. Right. Yes. So first we see, then we understand, then we have more comprehension, and then we can get some compassion with a little bit of love. Yes?
Yeah.
And when we get there, something shifts inside.
Yeah.
So when we open the field, we can see how there is love there, but the problem is that this love is not in order because of what I said before.
Right.
So what is family constellation? I would answer that it's a tool that brings us another point of view. It's a tool that help us to be more here and less here. It's a tool that gives us the opportunity to honor our roots, because we come from somewhere, right?
Right.
And to honor all those stories, it's a way to get more power from those who came before us, for those stories to not be in vain.
Right. I love that, for like honoring the ancestors and your parents, which I feel like anyway can have the habit of holding resentment towards.
That's our inner child.
Yeah.
So other thing that we do when we constellate is that we grow up, because we start giving space to that inner child that is still suffering somehow and keep telling and asking for something different, you know. I want you, mom, to be different. I needed you and I need this and that and you didn't give it to me. So this is our inner child. So with this work we start giving space to that emotions, and when we give space, when we see them, we can start being the growing up part of us and start us to take care of that inner child.
Yeah.
You know, and we stop asking this from our parents.
Which feels so good, and I feel like after a session that's how you feel. You somehow feel that there's like a weight off your shoulders and there's spaciousness within that wasn't there before, but you couldn't know that until you came to a session.
That's why also this is very different than the typical therapies, right? That you talk, you speak about the story that you know.
Yes.
Here we work with shadows, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why it's very interesting, because we can get more information that it's not related to what we think. It's more related with our soul and what we feel.
Absolutely. So that, I think that's perfect for the next thing that I wanted to ask you. What do you think that people think that they're going to get when they come to a family constellation, and what they actually get? Because I had no idea. I remember I specifically told her, I don't know. I know why I'm here. I have no idea what to expect. I know what this is. I have no idea what to expect. There's other people here. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna have to be asked to do.
Yeah.
But I knew with everything in me, I was so pulled to it. I knew that I had to do it, so I was there. Do you see what I mean? So I wonder if after facilitating this for how long?
I've been facilitating this for 5 years now.
5 years. 5 years of facilitation. Yeah, what do you think people think is gonna happen? And then what actually happens?
Well, it depends, you know.
Yeah.
Some people come with the heart closed, not too available, with a lot of pretension, and actually most of these people, they are looking for their parents, someone to come and rescue them, to save them, you know, and that's not my job. I'm here to accompany process. And so when someone comes with this pretension of pushing a bottom and to heal everything, so it's more complicated, let's say.
Yeah.
Yes. Because sometimes we come with one thing that we want to see, that we want to work with, but then sometimes the field show us something completely different, that maybe we don't connect consciously both of those things, but for sure, and this 100%, the field never lies. So this is layer work.
Yeah.
Yes, we work with many layers. So sometimes to see the thing that you brought, the subject that you brought to work, first we need to see another thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always invite everyone to come with open heart, available to see what your soul needs to see today and to not push that process,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a process. I know nowadays, with the AI and everything fast, family constellations, it's actually, for me, very magical.
Yeah.
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 Because as you said,
Yeah.
even during the session, you felt something shift.
I felt shifts in other people's stories.
Completely. This is another important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very powerful, but it's important to come with humility, with no pretension,
Yeah.
and open.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, we want something and a bunch of things are available for us, but because we want this, we
Right.
can't see the other options.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah.
So I think sometimes people come with a lot of pretension, and some of the people come very, very open with no expectations. That's very, I think it's very helpful actually,
Mm-hmm.
to come from that place. And what they really get, what I feel they get, it's another level of comprehension, of the situation,
Yeah.
and also feeling more supported. And the main thing is release. This is the main thing. But if I will tell you, and I will be if I will give you a guarantee of how you will feel, I will be lying to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because the right thing, the truth is that we move energies, and then we don't know how this will affect. So to do this job, you need to be available to hold this and to move that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes from a movement, what we can see is that we need another space of therapy. And that's the next step.
Yeah.
It's fine,
Yeah.
Sometimes after the session, strong things start to happen, things that were hidden, feelings, emotions, right? Sometimes suddenly we start feeling a bunch of power, like what you felt, that the path somehow is like very clear,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is because actually when we start taking our parents as they are, when we are starting to make space and to say yes to how they are, completely. Because if we start to say, yes, I like this from you, but this I don't, so we are excluding a part of them.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this movie was started before we came to this world. And they are just humans that gave us the life. So when we start to say yes to that, something amazing comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very strong and powerful energy.
Yeah, like a surge of energy. It's like it's wild.
Yeah.
It's so wild, and there's really nothing like it. I've never experienced anything like that. It was really, really amazing.
That's why I do what I do, because it's changed completely my life. And
yeah, I can't, being a healer, I think all the time, I cannot imagine my life without this modality, or without what I do. Like I can't imagine going through life without it. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so what do you think, again, You've been doing this for 5 years. 5 years she's been doing this. What do you think surprises people the most about these sessions? Because, we were just talking about it's really hard to explain. Like, you kind of just got to come and do it. I can imagine you've experienced so many different kinds of reactions from it. Like, what do you think? What are some of your favorites, or maybe like your favorite one that stands out of like how it surprised someone? Like, what?
Yeah. So I think, for example, people that for them it's hard to feel or to let their emotions to flow or to go out, to explore those parts. That when they come and they represent someone,
Yes.
so this is the topic that I would like to talk a little bit later.
Yes.
But when someone comes and participate and it's on service representing someone else,
Mm-hmm.
so suddenly it's easier for those emotions to flow. Yes, because we are in service for someone else. But the thing is that when we are representing someone else, this is connected with us.
Yeah.
So you're actually moving your own energies and your own system through other person. So I think what it's more like surprising for them is to be on the field and to start feeling things that you don't know from where they come. Like, what is happening here,
Yeah.
What is this energetic field? People who come like, I don't know how to do this. I never been doing this. I never did this before. I'm not connected with my body, with my feelings, so I don't know if I will be good with this, And the most amazing thing is that to constellate, you don't need to believe in anything, and you don't need to have any experience of anything.
No.
We all can do this. So it's I think it's very. I do this like more than 5 years, because since 5 years I've been
facilitating. Yeah.
I've been studying so many years for this and practicing this, and I'm still amazed by this. It's like every session, this field is doing such crazy connections and coincidences and resonances, and when you know stories of everyone there, and you see the connections, it's crazy.
So cool.
And actually sometimes we are constellating our own thing, just representing or just being
present.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the field show us things that we all need to see. Yes, the people who are in that specific circle. So even being there, just sitting there and looking and connecting what is happening on the field, something starts shifting, or at least you get some information of, this touched something here.
Yeah.
So let's see,
Yeah.
why it's connected with me. So then another question, you leave with more questions.
Yeah.
That this is, I love this,
It's so fascinating.
Less answers, more questions.
Yeah. And then let's do it again. Like, I remember being like, wait, when can I come back? I want to do this again. Yeah.
So yes, I think this information field, it's the most amazing thing. And if you want to read about this, you can check for Rupert Sheldrake. He works a lot with epigenetic and with this morphogenetic field, and it's very interesting.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm really, really excited about this part of the interview because, as you know, as I said, doing the Healer Next Door, I'm so passionate about it because I love this planet, I love the world, I love meeting new people from all over the world, different countries, different languages. And in my journey to learning Spanish, I have realized it is extremely difficult for me sometimes to really say what I mean, because here's the thing, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually hilarious. I'm like really funny. When I speak Spanish, I feel like I can't be funny or sarcastic because I don't know the right word to say because you're just learning, right? And so I really wanted to open up this space for Karen to be able to speak her native language. And so this is called Before Translation. And so she's gonna speak her truth, she's gonna speak everything that she wants to say in her own language, and I'm so excited for this. And thank you so much for sharing.
Entonces, compartiéndoles un poco en mi lengua nativa, cosas que me gusta compartir, que siento importantes, que de hecho está conectado esto de hablar nuestra lengua nativa con el trabajo que hacemos en las constelaciones, porque yo constelo a personas en diferentes idiomas, siempre y cuando podamos conectar a través de un idioma, en este caso el inglés, después el movimiento se hace en el idioma nativo de cada quien, ¿sí? ¿Por qué? Porque hay una fuerza que viene de la palabra. La palabra tiene fuerza. Los brujos, las brujas, antiguamente hacían magias a través de la palabra. Y eso va operando en nuestro inconsciente y es parte también del trabajo que hacemos en las constelaciones. A través de frases ordenadoras vamos ordenando el caos del campo. Entonces, con esta introducción, sí me gustaría compartirles que esto que yo hago lo pongo en un lugar muy atesorado. Es un tesoro muy sagrado que de hecho a veces me cuesta compartir en redes, en internet, así en videos. Más que nada por la banalidad quizás que hoy en día podemos encontrar. Y esto a mí me parece tan sagrado, tan difícil de llegar con palabras, que soy muy respetuosa desde donde lo comparto, ¿sí? Y me parece que está bueno pensar un poquito también en esto, hoy en día de la banalidad de ofrecer servicios. Más allá de esto, desde ese lugar, encuentro en las constelaciones familiares la unión entre muchos trabajos que vengo haciendo hace años, que se conectan con un trabajo con plantas nativas de la tierra de donde yo vengo, y que mi trabajo con plantas empezó a raíz de querer depurar, desintoxicarme el cuerpo para sentirme mejor, y la verdad es que eso fue al final lo menos importante. Me dio muchos beneficios, y que al final el trabajo de desparasitación que hago con plantas está muy conectado al trabajo sistémico. ¿Por qué? Porque hay parásitos que no son solo físicos, sino que son también etéreos, y que son parásitos que vamos heredando generación tras generación como formas de pensamiento, como creencias, como miedos que vienen a raíz de un trauma sistémico. Entonces, cuando trabajamos con plantas, trabajamos también con espíritus que nos acompañan a ir moviendo todo ese campo e ir limpiando. Hace un ratito me preguntaba qué es lo que más veo cuando la gente sale, cuando la pretensión de cuando llegan, o la idea con la que llegan y con lo que se van. Y lo que puedo compartirles es que la mayor parte de las personas vienen con un tema muy repetitivo y que ya hicieron millones de cosas para poder trascenderlo, avanzar, y resulta que después de una constelación eso cambia. Por supuesto, dependiendo cada situación, cada persona es un mundo totalmente independiente y diferente del resto, pero en mi propia experiencia, después de muchos años de terapia, les puedo decir que en 1, 2, 3 constelaciones creo que pude mover eso que quise mover por 8 años de terapia o más. Entonces, los invito y las invito a que conozcan esta herramienta, a que se acerquen si así lo sienten, si sienten curiosidad. Es una herramienta muy, muy, muy amorosa. Entonces, bienvenidos y bienvenidas. Y algo también que me parece importante compartir es que hay muchas formas de constelar, no solo de forma grupal, también se constela de forma individual, que lo hemos hecho, y puede ser tanto presencial como virtual. Entonces, si no tenés la forma, la opción, la chance de ir a una constelación grupal físicamente donde estás, se puede hacer de forma virtual sin problema. Así que creo que eso es todo. Si hay algo más que me quieran preguntar, me escriben.
Sí, sí. Y I will, yeah, so I'm going to put all of your contact information, everything that anybody needs to contact Karen if you feel very drawn to her. I highly, 10 out of 10, recommend working with her. I'll put everything in the description box for you to be able to contact her, you know, whether it's WhatsApp or Instagram, all the things, any way to get a hold of her. Yeah, to be able to experience her magic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being my very first interview on this thing that it's been in my heart for 10 years. I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
And it's happening after constellating.
This is why. Serious. This is why. Oh, thank you so much. Ooh.
It's a pleasure.
Oh. Okay, we are going to wrap up this session, but again, thank you so much for being here. This was amazing, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, bye.